Hi everyone, it's Emily. It is Wednesday. This week's topic is how has bipolar disorder helped you? I know that a lot of people see it negatively, but for me, one of the biggest things that I get out of, like the most positive thing that I get out of being bipolar or having any of my disorders is the experience, because I'm actually going into psychology, possibly psychiatry, and although no experience is ever the same, somebody with bipolar disorder is going to relate better to a patient with bipolar disorder than somebody who's never experienced it. Probably. I'm going to say probably. I think that I would. I know that a lot of people come to me and ask me for advice because I'm just really pretty good at understanding people and their feelings and just interpreting them, because I've had to for so long. I've had to track mine for so long that tracking other people's is so easy for me. Another thing with the tracking is, another really good thing is I am very aware of my environment. And I think especially in college, that is a very important thing. And a lot of people, especially women, don't do that. And you need to be extremely aware of your environment at all times, no matter what gender or age you are. And it also, I'm aware of what I'm doing. I'm aware of myself and my actions and my moods. And, it's obviously important for somebody who is bipolar, but it is important for anyone to be in control of their own actions and to monitor how they're feeling or who they're around and if it's good or if it's bad. Some people think that's a little too much, but for somebody with bipolar disorder, you can never be vigilant enough with your picking up on your routines and all your habits, because if I notice that I'm not sleeping well, if I catch that right away, I can prevent myself from being in the hospital. It's that big a deal. Or say say I take an extra Klonopin or something to try and get me to go to sleep. And I notice that I'm not sleeping as easily. And so, just being aware of the smallest things, that it's kind of to a lot of people, or me with an anxiety disorder, that's kind of the tricky thing with my Klonopin, which is a Xanax Valium drug, is that I use it for anxiety, but it also aids a little bit with sleep if I take a little bit extra. And so it's really hard to say, am I having anxiety or am I slipping into a manic episode? Because there's a very fine line. And to most people, it would be saying, oh, I have a headache. Do I take one ibuprofen or two? Not a big deal for them, but if you're aware of it and you're thinking about, well, most people will just take two because that's what is recommended. But I would sit there and think, am I taking this? Why am I taking two if I only have a minor headache? Or, that's not a very good analogy. But the main thing is, I'm very aware of my surroundings and my moods and myself. And I don't think that you can go wrong with that, and I think that that is a very good thing. Especially, like, I've noticed on campus, this is my 3rd week of classes, and there have been, I just see girls walking around that are totally wasted, and a lot of them are with guys, and I don't know, maybe they know them, but maybe not, you know? You kind of need to think, okay, I'm in a new setting, you know, or am I with people I know? Is this safe? You know, just going through the checklist. Another thing it's helped me with, I get, like, the creative energy. I'm just not very creative. So, that can be hard sometimes because I have a lot of energy and a lot of ideas, but I have no way to channel it. I do some photography, but it's not anything, like, fabulous. I am really good at writing, though, and I don't know, I do think that I'm a good writer, and I know that when I've been at least hypomanic, that has helped me, and so, I'm just as good a writer as I am when I'm not manic, so it's important to, like, realize that, but, and even, like, being bipolar itself, like, landing me in the hospital, like, I write about that, so indirectly, you know, that gave me a decent topic. There are just a lot of things that, can actually be good, you know, about bipolar disorder. My cousin actually suffers from, not bipolar disorder, but from another mood disorder, and he actually ran away from home, and I was kind of their source of, okay, well, what might he be thinking? What might he be doing? And I was kind of able to calm them down and say, you know, he'll probably do this, or he might land here, or, you know, I was able to calm them down if they say, oh, he called me for 30 seconds and said that he was throwing up because he was dehydrated from his medication. And I would say, you know what, that means he's taking his medication, and that's a really good thing. And just turning negative things into positive things, because I've been there and I know what happens, I think really helped them, and I think that's a positive thing that I was able to do that for them. And he is okay, and he is in the hospital right now. So, yeah, bipolar disorder is a largely negative thing, but it does have the ability to, you know, have some positive things. So if you have it, you have it, but you might as well embrace it.